team champion.
Three Dudes and Wrestling Podcast.
I feel like we're about to go to war with the
Four dudes, bro.
Intro come in. We going to war. What's up, y'all? Episode 18.
18.
18 episodes.
We're legal.
Right?
Yeah, finally.
A few more episodes and we can finally drink. We can finally have our first drink.
Fine.
Oh, that's so adorable.
How's it going, folks?
I mean, AEW put up a decent show this evening, I'd have to say.
It did.
Once again, the Saraya just absolutely fails to captivate. Whether somebody's interviewing her or she is just holding the microphone, the shit that comes out of her mouth, just, I don't know. It is not good storytelling. I don't know what it is, but nothing about what he says is ever like, ooh, I'm excited. What's going to happen next with her? I don't know.
Yeah. I can feel that because I'm still waiting for her to, I guess, be impactful right now because, like, she hasn't made an impact yet. It's like she showed up and then it's like nothing really happened yet. That seems to be the case with a lot of people coming into AEW. They'll, show up and then nothing happens for a while.
I mean, I look forward to something similar probably happening with old Slapnuts here. Probably. I mean. That was a lot of talking that never really fucking went anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to say.
He called out two specific dudes in the production truck, like I was supposed to know who Jimmy and Ben were in the fuck back. Like, what? Who are you? Who are you talking shit to? I expected at least to get to the end and be like, and Sting, I'm coming for your shit, or somebody. It was just like he tried to gather everybody up into a ball, and then he didn't know what the fuck to do with the ball. It's funny.
He's still breaking guitars and he's still not drawing dimes to this day.
Oh, and then, man, that was
shot. The only part of that promo, and I'll get back to that guitar shot in a second, but the only part of that promo where I was like, okay, was it where he said, everywhere I go, I make an impact. Yeah. I was like, oh, I see what you did there. That was the only thing. Yeah, I was like, okay.
Is it okay for Impact people to talk about Impact? Because I know, like,
only if it's him.
or like when the Acclaim talk about WWE, is that okay?
I'm fine when the Acclaim.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that I understand the rule of when AEW can and can't talk about other wrestling promotions.
It makes sense. It makes sense for the Acclaim to do it.
It's a touchy subject. Anybody else? It's a touchy subject with him.
It's just like it just doesn't make sense. But they haven't been doing like taking gratuitous shots every segment of every week recently. So
Tony Khan took the wrong advice. Like, we don't want you, like, stop taking pot shots at WWE. Okay, fine. I'll take shots at Impact for some reason now.
But yeah,
I'll punch down.
Yeah, tonight was pretty good. I still don't know what the thing was that the internet said would be, the moment that everybody's going to be talking about.
That was Jeff Jarrett.
No, that was the dude in the Sting mask, for sure. That's a big book.
Every surprise that The only thing that I was like, okay, people may talk about was the fact that Colt Cabana was back on AEW for the
So
first time.
CM Punk's officially gone now by that, judging by that.
I guess so, but that might be it. But I'm just like, if you wanted people to talk, he should have won. I know that wouldn't have progressed whatever story you were doing, but if you wanted that big moment, you should have had him win.
Wasn't it supposed to be him against a former ROH world champion? I don't think Colt ever.
No, he
held
just said champion because he clarified before anybody came out. He's like, I don't care if you're a TV champ, a women's champ, a tag champ.
Okay.
So
and he said pure champ, and Garcia started looking around. I was like, oh.
I was waiting for Claudio to just come back out and whoop his ass personally.
I mean, he did, but
he did after the fact.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my timing was just off on that prediction a little bit.
Yeah.
I was upset when he broke my man's glasses because as a fellow glasses wearer, I mean, I know those were his real ones, but still,
it'd be fucked up if they were.
Right? I'd be like, "Ooh, shit, that's at least $300 right there." Like, oh my god, oh no, I couldn't do it. I was like, please don't break them, please.
Oh snap! I've never seen slap nuts with glasses.
Always have a backup pair.
There you go.
I don't wear them because, as you can see, I got that glare in them. See?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see the porn on your screen, bro.
Nah, I know that AEW was good and all, had some good moments, but SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to get Ucey about it?
Yeah,
I love Ucey.
Ucey, man, because that whole Sami Zayn is God's gift to wrestling. I don't care what anybody says.
That's deep, but I mean, I get what you're going for.
Yeah, because even
I got
that. But yeah, like Sami Zayn has been consistently proving why he's where he's meant to be right now. Because I know a lot of people at the beginning of the year was like, "Oh, Sami Zayn deserves better." They're doing all of this stupid stuff with Sami Zayn and WWE, but everything he's done has been great. I don't know what anybody's talking about. He's having fun while doing it. People seem to not like when people are having fun. It's crazy.
People
but
seem to not like shit just to not like shit. But I mean, I put that break in the ring he had everybody laughing. That was like better than any Saturday Night Live. That's my favorite shit when they're up there and they can't. They're breaking on screen, and watching everybody like I can't even look at the camera type shit. Like, oh man, even any non-wrestling fan would watch that and just be able to enjoy that. That shit's just hilarious.
And oh my god, it was. And I love how they never showed Solo. I know he was dying over there. I know he was, but you can't let that kayfabe break like that. The other guys, that's fine because they can work that into their character. But Solo, like, he can't break. Like, he can't smile at all, ever, never. So that was a really good segment. That's I think the best thing that was on SmackDown last week was that segment. SmackDown didn't really do much.
I mean, they double taped SmackDown from what I understand.
Yeah, I think so.
Before I came on here as well, I saw something on one of the websites or groups that I'm in that said that WWE was going to not do Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia, but I can't find any backing behind it. But it looked like
it's a possibility.
Oh, like the thing I saw had like a WWE letterhead, but not like that's impossible to put on something on the internet. But it seemed really worded a lot like it. But there's nothing official on their website or anything yet. But the thing said that they were going to do it to keep everybody safe. They're just going to do it at the center in Orlando.
Yeah, that's because of the potential terrorist attack.
Yeah, there's
in
some
that
more
general area. Yeah, so I don't think they should be going over right now. If you get something that big, I really don't think they should be going over because we don't need anything happening. Like just They just gonna have to do it out. That's all it is. They just gonna have to do it out of Crown Jewel.
I don't know, man. I think we'll be okay. Like Sammy isn't going to be over there. KO's not on the card. Like, wrestling will survive.
It only took you 10 minutes and 12 seconds to mention KO.
I was going to bring him up when we started talking about Sammy, how hot of a year he was having.
I was surprised he mentioned something about AEW mentioning WWE before you mentioned KO.
Kevin Owens, man, wrestler of the year, wrestler of October for sure.
Made like a little sign that says "Days Without Finky" mention KO. It'll just be 0 every time.
-1.
Yeah.
Oh man,
There's something about a big dude doing a senton, man. I don't know what you want. Like,
this is true.
As a big dude, I mean, I dig that shit.
Has Keith Lee ever done one? I mean, he's done some crazy
He
stuff.
has done some dumb shit since he got to AEW. He's had some moves done to him that I was really surprised that they got off on him.
Yeah, for sure.
They gave him the big rig. I was like, man, that dude's gonna fucking snap in half. Holy shit!
I know it seems like AEW is the spot for black celebrities.
Lamar Jackson.
Because just about every major celebrity that has been featured in AEW, to my knowledge, they've all been black. Either like a rapper or Shaq, Snoop Dogg, Trina, Rick Ross, football players. You said what?
You probably have a negative stance on this, right?
Huh? No.
Just to fit in the character. Oh, that's terrible. There should get a couple of white people in there. Jeez.
Yeah, I think he just has.
No, when you're mentioning race, it's usually somebody else on here that's mentioning race.
But I just found that odd. Like, are they trying to appeal to the urban, community?
Are they appealing to you?
Do you feel appealed?
No. It's like, what are they like? It's just like Sprite. Like, both are being marketed towards black people.
Hey, it's just speaking of Sprite. I was just saying, I'm waiting for a LeBron James cartoon to start singing to me about cranberry.
Oh yeah, the Gershon.
There's the season for LeBron James fucking singing Sprite commercials.
He's gonna be in WWE. I mean, AEW at some point. I got a feeling about that. Well, we got Logan Paul over here in WWE.
Ah, yes.
Segregation at its finest.
Yeah, man. What is going on? Speaking of,
it's safe to say that Finky's more of a WWE guy.
Not even close. I mean, it's funny. It fits in character, I guess. I'm gonna break kayfabe here, but
all I know is his brother better not show up and at Crown Jewel. That's all. That's all I know. We going out of order with our picks because I wanted to start with this one since we was talking about Jake Paul.
I do like how this graphic kind of has the boxing bit going on where it's like names on top of each other, whereas the other Crown Jewel graphics don't. So I thought that was kind of cool.
One thing that was funny to me was they did, a tail of the tape for both people. And it was going down a list of achievements, and it got to number of matches, and Roman Reigns was like 1,300 and something. Logan Paul, 2. I was like, okay, y'all really playing it like he's only had the 2, but that was.
But it's a percentage game. How many of those did he win?
Oof. A lot of them.
100%.
That'd be like
as hard as Vince was pushing Roman down our throats, they're winning every match. Jeez.
Sammy makes stomaching Roman Reigns being shoved down our throat so much better. Much more palatable. Sammy is the gravy that you can just pour all over the fucking plate, and it just makes everything a little bit better.
This is true.
For real.
Who do you guys think will win? I mean, we already know who's going to win.
I mean, I think Logan Paul, really.
I say we know who's going to walk out with a title.
Yeah. Sammy's
winning, though.
Austin Theory's going to walk out with a belt. He's going to come and cash in some money in the bank shit. And So I thought it was funny too. They're talking about Logan Paul. He's got the like screw in his hand that makes him, makes his punch better. Like that's straight out of the Lex Luger fucking playbook. Like, oh, he's got a steel plate in his wrist, so that's why this forearm really, really hurts. Oh my god!
As long as his brother doesn't show up, I'm good. But this is crazy. You know he's gonna be there. Like, I just don't know why I don't. I mean, I know why I don't want him to be there. I just don't want him to be there. But I'm still going Roman. I think Roman's gonna win. I mean, I know he's gonna win.
I mean, this feels dirty to say, but I'm rooting for Logan Paul.
No,
No, it feels dirty to me. It feels really, really dirty to me. But
now
it's just because of the Roman overdose. That's why.
Yeah.
Roman could fight anybody, and I'm rooting for that person at this point. He could fight CM Punk. I'd probably fucking root for CM Punk somehow.
I just don't
liar.
I had to get
Don't
a
lie
CM
on this,
Punk
man.
dig
We
in
don't
there,
lie
too.
on here.
I waited even longer for my CM Punk digs. This is great. Stretch it out.
This is the one I'm confused about.
That's not happening, is it?
Yeah, it is. They just announced it today.
They're all going to be dressed completely differently.
No skin at all.
No skin. All t-shirts and jeans.
They'll be wearing lucha masks for some reason.
Dude, the picture of what's her name with the red hair? She looks like half an elf in this picture.
She does. Io Sky. Yeah, that's not a good thing.
We're going on a quest.
About to go make some toys for Santa Claus over here.
No, I was thinking more like Lord of the Rings elf type thing, but either way.
I could totally see her flipping around shooting arrows. Totally.
I could also see her baking cookies in a tree. I mean, shit, you never know.
They bake cookies in a tree. Baking cookies in a tree. I hope they have good insurance over there.
I don't know who I want to win this match. I'm
pulling for Alexa Cakes.
I could see a back again.
Although, having all the belts and damage control is probably maybe what they're going for. Rooting for Alexa, expecting them to drop the belts though.
They get those, but the new bloodline or whatever. But we'll see. Who do you guys think is going to be in the OC's corner to take care of Rhea Ripley? I've been hearing Raquel Rodriguez, Gonzalez, whatever her name is.
Lita.
I can see.
I don't know. I mean,
that would be a nice. No, that would be a nice pick.
I mean, she's been doing a little more work. She did some work last year with him or whatever. She just worked with the last Crown Jewel, I think.
Yeah, she did. Against what's her name? Becky Lynch? Yeah, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, that sounds right. But I don't know. I think they're going to try to find some way to give Dom, I won't say get him over, but make him look better. Make him look like he deserves the push that he's been getting.
I'm telling you, all they got to do is give him the Latino Heat gimmick and call him Little Eddie.
I've been
saying
all they got to do. Started this podcast. This is a long.
That's all they got to do.
Maury Povich style, and like Eddie Guerrero is your father.
I'm telling you, that's all they need to do, and I guarantee you, the rest will work itself out. I guarantee it.
He's definitely a lot more entertaining in Judgment Day.
He is definitely getting.
It's the mullet
up there.
It's definitely the mullet.
That high fade mullet is tough to stomach, man. I don't know. That's tough. He makes fucking what's his name's hair look.
Didn't Eddie have a similar hairstyle?
Exactly.
That's why Eddie looks just like him. Like he is without.
Yeah, he did.
Eddie Guerrero was the mailman that week.
See, if Rey Mysterio didn't wear his mask more often, we could probably compare those two. But
more than enough pictures of Ray out there.
What's funny is Dom's face looks older than his dad's face because Rey Mysterio got a baby face.
Yeah,
like that's funny to me. But I don't know who I got the win for this one because this one looks like it's gonna be a solid match.
When's Charlotte coming back?
Who cares?
Charlotte and Rhea got some look. Shit, man. God damn.
Hold that down.
Sorry.
God damn.
How do you feel about that?
I'm cool with her coming back, long as she ain't in the title picture, man. That's all. I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yes.
Goddamn.
I'd be
Jesus
okay
Christ,
with that.
You think she's
I
gonna
just don't
come
want
back
her.
to mid card? Get the fuck out of here.
She needs to
I
humble
agree.
herself real quick. Like
I
the
don't know.
great,
Like I said,
like the
think
great philosopher Kendrick Lamar once said, "Sit down, be humble." That's what she needs to do. She needs to sit down and be humble.
I think Dom gets, like I said, over-ish somehow. And then for women to come out, shit, I don't know. Like they have like 3 different chicks come out, just little ones that can all grab a leg and an arm, old girl jobber type chicks. You know, if so, hold Rhea in place type shit.
Right? They got to figure something out. Either that or Luke Gallows or one of them got to drop her.
It seemed like they were planned up like they were actually going to hit her the other day.
Like one of them got to drop her. Big boot.
And you punched me in the dick once. Shame on me. You punched me in the dick twice. I'm going to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
But that's just real life talking right there. Sorry.
Something's got to give. Something has got to.
And what better place than Saudi Arabia?
Right. I'm not. I'm not saying it.
How's the crowd going to react to Rhea Ripley in a nutshell? Even if you dress her up like more conservatively, it's like
She's gonna have to wear baggy clothes or something.
Oh yeah, she ain't gonna have the abs rocking this Saturday. No.
Unless they're in a performance center, then it's
then she'll be happy.
Business as usual. Now this is a match I don't really care for at all.
I don't
Somebody's
think
getting body slammed.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is not gonna be a ton of like wrestling. This is gonna be some of that old school 1900s shit, like Junkyard Dog and Big John Studd just fucking chest bumping each other for real. I don't know. Neither of them have a ton of wrestling acumen. It's gonna be a push them around, choke them out, type of. I don't know.
Just go on YouTube.
I mean, Braun's got better abilities than Omos, though. I give him that much.
That's a really low bar that you put out there, man.
Low bar is better than no bar.
Can we stop playing limbo and just jump over this motherfucker? Like, damn. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who do they want to get over more? Braun needs to be. Omos is not.
Braun doesn't need it. Omos does, even though Braun is returning, but he's still riding high off of that. Omos needs it, but
yeah, I would put $1 on Omos personally, maybe $1.50,
but nothing more.
Yeah, I mean, but I'll just pay $1.50 to be able to skip that match on the pay-per-view too, probably. So
this one too, because we don't need it again.
Drew McIntyre against the guy who changed my oil the other day.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
But this one is just a glorified house show. So
this is a cage match, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I think it is.
So at least we got that going for it.
Is that going for it? I mean, that's better than a strap, I guess. But
everything is. It's like my least favorite match of all time.
Yeah, I think this one has potential to be a good match. Hold on.
And yes, it is.
There it is.
I guess, but
I'm not really counting Ridge in this one because I still feel like I haven't seen enough of him. But Pete Dunne and Usos, I know those 3 are gonna get some great spots. Like I know oh, it's Lindo. What up? I remember you, the winner.
As a promo guy.
Yeah, the promo guy.
Nice.
But
I mean, it could be a good match, but once again, like the Usos aren't going to lose the belts to these two.
No.
Heck
when
no.
it comes to these title belts, I'm just there for the ride. I don't expect them to change hands. I'm just there for the experience. So it's the best I can give.
You know who's gonna beat them for the belts at WrestleMania?
I don't think they're
Young
going to make
Bucks.
WrestleMania. I think New Day beats them.
Young Buck, KO and Sami Zayn.
I would
Mark
be
it down.
okay
They
with
gotta
Episode
put
that.
better
18. I
gold
said
on
it.
Put
those
your
dudes.
pants back on, Finky.
They got Al Hustle, man. They're all
If
the
he
way
even
down
had
now.
him on to begin with.
Yeah.
Easy
I'm like
access.
news anchor, man. Business up here. Anybody
would-
know what I'm wearing down here?
I would totally be okay with that one.
They need to give KO better gold than that. I like it. That's fun, but KO needs bigger gold. That's all.
Bigger. He needs something. Hasn't he not held a title since 2017?
I think so. Yeah,
Way to pull the
That hurt to
stats.
say. That hurt to say.
Yeah, I mean
he
he's
needs something.
24/7 run, huh? Yeah, no.
Hey, something.
Maybe you can have R-Truth come out and talk some shit to him and dance and rap a little at him. That's fun.
He can't dance no more right now.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
He got injured on NXT.
Who did?
Stupid. R-Truth.
Oh, was he fucking around last night?
He found out.
Yeah.
You fuck out,
Grayson-
fuck around and find out.
Grayson,
And I'm
Grayson
logging
Waller.
off. He found
Grayson Waller wasn't in the right spot to catch him. So he totally missed catching R-Truth, and R-Truth is, front flipped onto the mat outside the ring. Only his foot caught Grayson Waller. So I think he landed on his knee or something. And then so I hate that had to happen.
If it could have just been JBL instead, fuck.
Pour it out.
Man,
He gonna hurt his foot. His foot or something doing that little shuffle scuffle he be doing. I be scared. Like YouTube
hammer
big.
pants and the cowboy hat and that fucking Texas two-step thing that he's got fucking going on.
You
there.
gonna step
look
on
like
the back of your pants.
Man, you look like a backup dancer for fucking I don't even know.
He's just gonna fall straight down on your face, man.
Oh man,
I be scared, and you can see it in his eyes, like he calculating. Okay, I gotta
He's
get it.
thinking like,
right.
there's that foot there. I'm gonna put this foot here now. All right, I'm putting this foot here. I'm putting this foot here.
Ever since he fell, he's been doing that. Like whenever I see him do it, he be looking at the ground like, okay, it's nothing here. I'm good. Like he be. It's funny,
Man,
but I'm glad.
How
glad
far
he's back on
have you
TV,
fallen
though.
from being an acolyte? My God.
Right. I mean, if he wrestled again, hey, give him a little feud with a little Eddie. I'm just saying, Dom versus JBL.
Well,
Of course, he would lose because he can't live up to Eddie. But I would like to see that. I still don't like Baron Corbin. Like his characters, like the only character that he had that I liked was bum ass Baron Corbin. All the other ones just like felt like they didn't have any personality. It's like
probably because he doesn't have any personality.
yeah,
I feel the same way with Austin Theory too.
At least like he's got the charisma. Like I feel like, but it's Corbin. He opens his mouth and it is just fucking white noise every time that fucking dude talks. I don't know.
It's what noise?
Black noise. It's black noise.
Black.
Black noise.
It's not it. We're talking about WWE, not AEW.
Oh yeah, AEW with all the colored people always showing up. Jeez.
Almost entirely white.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What other match we got at this Crown Jewel shit?
This one?
Oh,
Did we talk about this one?
So, no,
I don't
think.
Just make it like a 5-10
pretty
minute
good.
Sam fest and we're good.
there's something about the way Brock Lesnar trims his mustache that makes it look like it's a tape-on mustache. It looks fucking as I'm looking at it right now in this picture, like he looks like he glued that shit on for a disguise or something. I don't know.
Let's be real. Bobby Lashley eyebrows ain't that thick, man. I don't know what they doing over here.
They're penciling them in, bro.
They is not that thick. You can barely see them boys when it's just the camera looking dead at them. Just bring Leo Rush back. Let's get some Lashley chance.
Lashley.
Man of the hour. Like, but it's another one of those. Yeah, this is
He
true.
ain't
In the
lying.
art
Looks
show-
like he looks like he can go shave Trump's head again.
Mm-hmm.
Please do.
Yeah. Actually,
I mean Vince's head, not Trump's head.
Nope, you had it right the first time.
Both of them. Both of them.
Both of them. Get them out of here. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good match, but at the same time, it's just another one of those ones where it's like I'm indifferent on. Like that's how this one is. Like I think this is going to be the weakest out of all the, previous premium live events. Just because like there's not really any matches that really stand out for me that I haven't either already seen on regular TV or am just interested to see. I need Cody Rhodes to come back. That's what I need.
He the savior of the WWE, Cody Rhodes.
What?
He's the link.
More red.
He's the link to good rating.
Or to what some people for some reason are out there thinking. Oh, maybe CM Punk could go back to WWE. No. I don't know what's going on with him right now, but I guarantee you.
Ooh, he's guaranteeing it. All right.
Actually, let me not say that because weirder things have happened. I mean, look at since WWE has 2 active wrestlers that are being allowed to wrestle in Japanese promotions next year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's,
I guess
it's something new. I mean,
it's a tiny ass forbidden door. That's some Alice in Wonderland forbidden door right there.
Because I know they
real big till you get up to it, and then you can't even open that motherfucker.
I know they've been trying. Shinsuke Nakamura has been trying to get this match set up since I think like 2 or 3 months before Vince left, and Vince was, of course, not really wanting to do anything with it. And then after he left, that's when they got the ball rolling again, and they talked to not only Wrestling Noah, but also AEW, because Wrestling Noah wanted to make sure that AEW was okay with Shinsuke wrestling, and everybody came. So it was a long process, but I'm glad that it's happening because this just gives hope that WWE may be willing to do more stuff with other companies.
Yeah, I suppose two wrestlers out of all history. That's a tiny fucking door. You got other promotions doing whole shows with each other, wearing each other's belts all the time, talking about it, actually advertising shit. Like, I don't know. I don't think WWE opening the fucking door matters all that much because, I mean, I guess it's I've always known of Vince McMahon WWE, but I'm like, he's not going to send his people over there to lose, like any of them, ever. So I don't know. That's where I think the holdup would be. WWE is supposed to be the giant. All their dudes are the biggest, the baddest. You're sending them over to New Japan and, getting beat by them. I don't know. I don't think that's the look that they'd be going for.
Free publicity, though.
What do you mean?
Still, that'll bring more eyes to the company, even if they're willing to.
Or you could just have Logan Paul win the championship. That's a good way to get some eyes on it, huh? Huh? He's got a couple of followers, 2 or 3.
He'll be the best world champion since David Arquette.
He'll be
because
better.
there's no guarantee that his fans will jump ship over and start watching wrestling. Because the second he leaves, they leave.
I don't know. I mean, all you gotta do is hope for a little residual. If 3 million come over and 30,000 stay, I mean that's good math to me. Shit, I don't know.
Math is math. That's all I'm saying.
Math is whack. Period. All right. All right. Let's get to the match of the night, y'all.
This one?
Match of the night.
As long as there ain't no ladders involved, we'll be good. I feel like they're redoing this just to make up for the last pay-per-view or whatever it is. Because that match was a hot mess.
There was a moment a few weeks ago when Brock and Bobby got into it, and you see Brock jump up to try and get Bobby to smash him through the table, but he doesn't. They just slide over. I had a real similar moment to that with these two outside of the ring at the end of that tag match, where Bianca timed it up and Bailey tried to jump with her, but they had to do a little like scooch over to get all the way clear because she didn't jump high enough and shit. I was like, oh man, but that, you know, for women's wrestling, that was a really good move. You know, like the gap in between what we expect from male wrestlers and female wrestlers, I think is, I don't know, like if dudes had like my moment of the week is that women's tag match from Monday. And while it was a slobber knocker for women, like it was constantly going, there were so many times where they're missing their marks. And, you know, the Young Bucks put a match like that up, internet's going to chew them up. Like, oh, you keep missing your spots, just a big fucking mark fest like that. But, you know, I guess if I'm
agreed.
right here. That's it. That's exactly it. Bianca's the EST.
Damn.
I'll be the IST right there. All right. But I don't know. Just it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, you know me. I still hope Bailey wins, but who knows?
Win this time.
Who knows? But let's be real. We all watching for this.
Yep.
I guess.
He looks like a fatter AJ Styles in that picture.
He does. But what do y'all think about like how he's been doing so far? Like, or at least what they're doing with him.
That's a lot of
Can't
build.
really complain.
It's a lot of build to I don't know what, I guess.
Yeah. I do like the nod to his late uncle though. Because the Howdy Doody character is based off of his uncle that passed away, I think after he was fired from WWE. I believe he was one of the two people he referenced when he said that he lost two people. So his uncle and oh my God, Brody Lee. Yeah. I don't know why I lost the name for a second. But yeah. So it's an interesting move. I'm here for it. I just want to know more. As we all do. But I think they're coming to the close of the Miz, Dexter Lumis, Johnny Gargano thing. Because I guess the Miz paid him.
The Dateline special they did on Raw there.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Somebody on Twitter said they need to make this a series, and the next one he does should be about the NXT parking lot. And I was like, yeah, let's do that on the NXT parking lot. If they did that, that would be some great TV. I would definitely be there for it. Just have Johnny Gargano recreating all the moments as everybody.
That was fun. I liked that was some real Elias type shit that they had going on with those. It's like, you know, Dark Side of the Ring where you can just see the silhouettes and it looks just enough like the people that you know who they're supposed to be. Yeah, it's pretty fantastic, actually. Production value high.
Oh yeah. I'm also noticing, like, I know AEW has done it in the past, but they're really leaning into these vignettes now. Like these, it's not just always wrestling for 2 straight hours now. They're starting to do these vignettes and more promos and backstage segments. Even ending with a promo on one night, I think. I forget which night. But there's definitely starting to delve into that sports entertainers, that aspect of professional wrestling, and I really think is adding some value to the show, because with these they're either setting up or building, these storylines and things like that. That I think is what more people are wanting. They don't, necessarily need every match to have a story to it, but there needs to be a reason why Moxley is fighting random people. Like the whole them going back and forth with the firm. Okay, I get that. But like Juice Robinson or whoever, where it's like, oh, I'm here, so I get a title shot. I was like, why? Why is that? What is the point? If they're the champion, I need to know a reason why they're having this fight, not just because he's the new toy that Tony Khan got and he wants
They
to put him against his champions.
they 180 on that shit. First it was wins matter, and here's everybody's record. To here's a little bit of record. To like fuck yeah, this guy's here and he's fighting for a title. Woo!
Exactly. It's like, and then they're like, oh, the ranking system will come back later on this year. I was like, why do you keep putting numbers at the bottom of the screen if it's not there? Those numbers mean nothing right now. They're just
like
there.
It's like fetch. Stop trying to make it a thing. It's never going
Right.
to happen.
It's just leave it alone. But they're getting better with the storytelling, and I think that's because Tony Khan is doing the smart thing, and well, that too, but delegating. He's like, okay, you guys do this, you guys do that, instead of him trying to speedball everything. Like it wasn't working.
Speedball everything.
Yep, that's exactly what I was doing there. But
Speaking of AEW promos, though, like, what do you guys think of these little young buck elite promos that they're dropping? Where, like,
They're eliminating them.
yeah, where they're getting like erased from the archives and shit. Like, I'm a little curious. I like they're actually, like you said, they're building towards something. It's not just like it's gonna be a surprise ending this week and the fucking Bucks show up. And you're like, there's a little something going into it.
And that's the stuff I like. Like I like seeing stuff like that where you're not like outright just here's the story. It's these little bits and pieces. I guess because of what happened with Bray Wyatt recently, they were like, okay, we got to lean into this stuff because
I mean, I think it'd be way cooler if they were eliminating CM Punk from all the archives. But I mean, otherwise, I think it's a really neat idea.
I think the fact that Colt Cabana wrestled on AEW television is like the most that they'll say right now about the whole situation. Because I don't know. But granted, technically it still was a Ring of Honor match. So did he really wrestle on AEW or did he wrestle for Ring of Honor?
Yeah, the announcer changed and so did the guy's voice on the TV, so it wasn't AEW anymore, for sure. Yeah. Not sanctioned.
So does it count? Did he actually wrestle on AEW television?
What kind of pop is Colt Cabana?
I mean, he wrestled on AEW television.
That's for sure.
You can't deny that.
Here's the airtime that was. What kind of pop or what kind of reaction does Colt Cabana get if he shows up at a show in Chicago? He reps Chicago hard, but I mean,
I don't. If it's him without CM Punk there,
that'll start a CM Punk chant. That's a given.
I was gonna say, I'm like, yeah, they. It's tough to when that whole city's in love with the constant martyr. That's what the CM stands for, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm done for now.
I mean, let's be real though. Punk screw Punk, man.
You know I'm just playing, right? I hope you know. I mean, I don't like CM Punk, but I'm just playing.
I mean, I'm not afraid to hide my displeasure of that man. He sucks. No, I'm just kidding. He's all right.
I'm just trying to lean into it. You got to have a couple of bits on here, the racist, the sexist, the talk shit about CM Punk and get Seth a little upset. It's just fun.
Good.
To the people out there that don't understand, this is what you call kayfabe. You gotta remember that, folks.
It'd be great if I could start getting hate mail or something. I'll pull this
Word of the day.
I'll pull this off Kaufman style, y'all. I don't even care.
Just delving deep into the characters, but I think that's everything from Crown Jewel. Yeah, I think that's all the matches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even like the Unless they add like a one in the next few days, that looks like it's basically, and that's like what 8 matches in a Bray Wyatt segment. That's you don't need any more than that, I don't think.
Yeah,
That's more than they normally.
I'm
do.
already gonna miss the whole thing because work. I'll just watch it when I get home.
Oh,
I
you
can't
might
be on
actually
Twitter
try-
all day.
Which match is going to go longer, the Braun match or the Lesnar match?
The Lesnar match.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it going to be like a Lesnar Goldberg match where they just spam finishers for like 5-10 minutes?
Just no sell like a bastard on each other. Just F5.
I'm okay with that.
Up. That'd be fantastic.
Ragdolling Bobby Lashley everywhere.
The almighty Bobby Lashley.
I don't know. That's a carrying across with Drew McIntyre could be the shortest match. I mean, I don't know. Which one is in the cage match though?
That's the one.
That's
the cross
the one.
match. So that would be pretty funny if that was the shortest match. Be like somebody just to lock the door.
And just
Just
walks
leave the
right
door
out.
open.
They both just run for the door. Only one of them makes it. End of the match.
Or they run into each other, fucking Three Stooges style. I mean, something dumb. Yeah.
We know Scarlett gonna be out there doing some witchcraftery.
Oh, she's gonna be covered up like crazy, no doubt about it.
Oh yes, if she shows up.
So wait. Not only is she gonna be covered, but are they gonna let her do anything remotely related to witchcraft in Saudi Arabia?
Right? She about to come out here dressed like a nun from a convent, man.
They're just gonna say
No, that's still bad too.
Just
That's
stay
still
on,
bad.
she's gonna
just
come
stay
up
on. Don't get on the plane.
and they'll say that she's in her like Stevie Nicks costume for Halloween or some shit. I don't know.
Man.
She gonna come in dressed like Ivory. That was right answer. That's how she gonna come out.
Perfect.
That's how she gonna come out to the ring, just like that. Oh man. But I don't know. I still I like if I missed this, I wouldn't be too upset. And if I watch that, highlights later, I wouldn't kick myself in the backside over missing this pay-per-view. Just watch the moments that I care about, skip everything else. Because I'm for sure skipping the Braun Omos match. I'm gonna skip through the Brock Lesnar because there might be some spots in there that might be nice, but
That one will probably be pretty quick, I imagine, like 5-10 minutes. So
those dudes are known for their longevity. I'm not expecting a 40-minute barn burner. If anything, I expect that Cross McIntyre match to go probably 30 minutes.
Yeah. Now, I know NXT had their show last night. But did you guys hear that more people got or 5 people got released from NXT?
yeah, and I basically had to be like, who the hell are they? Until I like saw a picture of a couple. I'm like, oh, it's that guy.
I will not acknowledge Logan Paul, sir. I'm just kidding. I will acknowledge Logan, but I will not acknowledge Jake. Never.
You just did.
I will never
acknowledge the table.
Exactly. But yeah, so there's so those people. One of them apparently there was some issues backstage. So he wasn't just released, just for the heck of it. It was I guess it was some stuff that was, going on backstage. What that was, I don't know. We'll wait for the dirt sheets to pick it up. Then we'll talk about it. But
as long as it doesn't come out like on a scale of 0 to Velveteen Dream, how bad is it?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't like if what he did is true. I don't like that he did that. But he has so much potential.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he came out and defended himself. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
He didn't. I don't know how long that video was that he shot sitting in that fucking car talking back to dude that dropped that shit. But he came back. With some conviction, and I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
I would call that one an innocent until proven guilty type situation to me.
Exactly. Because Velveteen Dream, oh, he was one of my favorites, man. I loved everything that he was doing. I really wish he would have got the call up. If he's still around, he'd be up there wrestling in the main roster right now. Who'd he feud with, though?
Even that he was feuding with oh god, what the hell was Malachi Black's name in WWF?
Alistair.
Alistair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Did he ever feud with Damian Priest?
It wouldn't surprise me, but
That would be a good feud. I could also see him joining the Judgment Day too, though, as that weird goofball, oddball type member. I can see that. That'd be cool. But yeah, I miss. I wish he was doing more stuff, but he's not doing anything. I also read somewhere that WWE is looking at indies again, trying to bring them into WWE. Think that's a good idea? Pulling back from the
Yeah.
indies.
Yeah.
probably depends on who, I guess.
Yeah. There've been a few people that I follow, not only on TikTok but who I met at Warrior Wrestling that was backstage at SmackDown recently. Doesn't really mean anything. They could have been there for dark matches or just enjoying the show. But they just posted pictures on Twitter recently. Did you guys also see the wrestling news? Was it wrestling news? I think the article that they posted that I think was of a fake account where they said Mandy Rose was actually doing dick rating videos.
Yeah, I definitely saw that shit.
I was like, oh, what?
I very much saw that. I don't remember what group it was in, but somebody posted the screenshot of it.
Who, like, the fact that you believe that, like, if Mandy Rose had any sort of like site like that, it wouldn't be a secret. Like, everybody would know.
That strikes me something that Gigi would do.
Right. Gigi Dolan.
Sonny
We know what Shotzi sells, but that's a different story.
I was gonna
altogether.
say that.
We know that Scarlett Bordeaux does it, and we know that BFAB does it. Because they were very vocal about doing it, before they were with WWE. The news, it was in the news and all of that. Well, wrestling news, not mainstream, of course. I don't know if they still do it though, because they on WWE. But if they are, I guess WWE really has changed, especially from the reason of them not wanting to put China in the
yeah. I was on my way to that point. I'm like,
yeah, because that if you guys are acknowledging people like them being on OnlyFans, you got to put China in the Hall of Fame. That you can't be a hypocrite with that. And I mean by herself, not with DX. She need to be by herself.
They'll flip the script, be like, I mean, why not? That's how we put X-Pac in there, and he's guilty by association with China.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
Yeah, 100%. Talk about double fucking standard.
Right.
Xbox not in solo. He's only in with the DX.
Yeah, he's only in,
NWO,
so he's
ain't
in the same boat.
I know, but they're never going to put X-Pac in solo anyway. So,
Yeah.
and if they ever somebody were to ever start that thing, they would just use that. Like, you were in that same video.
I mean, maybe they can put him in as the 1, 2, 3 kid. That was pre-porn.
Maybe, yeah.
China
I mean,
doesn't have a
wasn't
gimmick
he
before
there?
China.
Right, this is true. But what's funny to me is I was watching NXT last night, and I'm like, all of these women, or a lot of the women in wrestling right now, look like China. And that's crazy. Like, you got these really muscular, women. And I'm like,
Yeah, Rhea and Jade. I mean, I guess.
yeah,
If we're
Rhea
going
Jade.
later China once she had filled some things out on her own, then I would agree. But I mean, like, old school China, just broad shoulders and a chest. I mean, Triple H's titties were probably bigger. I mean, back then, like, she was.
Because
Xia
Xia Li is one of them.
So yeah,
Tiffany Stratton down there. There's a few down in NXT that are like super new that they got from like cheerleading and gymnastics and track and stuff like that. I don't know what Tiffany Stratton is doing right now because she hasn't been on TV in a while, but It's just I'm just saying it's good to see that now, like, even though she has paved the way many times, her body type is just now more acceptable than just being that oddity that it was back then. So I think it's time for her to be put in the Hall of Fame because yes,
if we're up to the fans, this shit time was 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
When she still could, when she still was even, when she was still here, even like
for sure. Everything was in a different place then. I wish it wasn't, but yeah, she definitely should have been in a long time ago. And now I feel like if she was, she may not have passed if she was more accepted. She may not have done, or was she accidentally overdosed or something?
It seems
yeah,
like
she do it. I can't remember, but yeah.
On that positive note, what's everybody's moment of the week? That's how you segue, folks. That's how you segue.
I was about to hit the 5-minute warning right now.
Moment of the week. What y'all got?
I think I know what everybody's thinking, but I'm going to throw a curveball. Win the time. I'm going to go with the. The Chris Farley reference with Otis.
That was good.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Good. I mean, I got my crazy right just for that shit. I mean, way to killing that shit.
Ucey,
Ucey moment.
That whole promo was just too good. It was damn near perfect. Like it was. Enjoyed the hell out of it. I need more of that.
Would it be as funny if everybody kept their shit together?
No.
Nope.
Yeah,
but it's the fact that they can't keep their shit together.
The promo.
I wish there was just like one person who was just like who everybody would like slowly pick up on. We gotta break him. We're all gonna gang up.
Well, no, that's the thing that he said it multiple times. His goal is to get them to break. That's it. That's his goal.
Even the old Undertaker
can kind of be seen as in character. Like, hey, he's the one who's everything's kind of built around. So it's like,
like everything he's doing with them, he's trying to get Solo too. Like like I need to see it happen, but he's like Solo. I gotta break him too. Like he's already got everybody else, and that because Jimmy don't care. Yeah, Jimmy don't care. He full on laughing his ass off. But Jay,
Seth, what you got? What's your spot? What's your moment?
We had a return this week, gentlemen. People forget.
Jeff Jarrett?
Nah, even better than Jeff Jarrett.
Nothing's better than Jeff Jarrett.
Who came back this week?
Emma.
Yeah. Seth freaking Rollins' blonde hair came back.
Oh,
partly.
Burn it down.
I would say more than partly because I like the streak he had, but now he's like died almost the whole damn thing.
He died from like a spot, like here down is blonde, everything up here isn't. I was like,
yeah. I just want
like a swim cap on, and then
when he was at the wedding, that part was all blonde. When he was at Sheamus' wedding, you got the Raw, and then it was like half brown. I'm like, what happened? Like I just saw you.
It's just starting to drip down. It's only going to be on the end.
All right, Giuliani.
I mentioned it earlier, but my moment of the week is the women's tag match at the end of Raw. They had a couple of good spots in there. I mean, it was really good to see Alexa out there not doing the whole fanfare thing and just like being as ruthless as her little ass can be. Yeah. I mean, but I thought the match was enjoyable. Getting the women's tag championships, I mean, a little bit of credibility, or just those two are much more featured artists than EO is. So like, I think that may be part of it. But I'm all for long term. These two can fight each other tag teams can fight each other for the next 6 months and battle back and forth about it.
I do,
and it's both their third time winning the championships too.
Oh yeah. It's good to see them both with some gold again, but I just want to point out that one of my favorite things to see in wrestling is the short, even men too, but like the short women when they run against the ropes and then they hit on their tippy toes so their arm can go over the top of the rope. That's always so funny to me because I'm just like, I can see you on your tippy toes. Otherwise, they hit their head.
They
So
gotta
it's
start
just
doing
like,
the ray. They gotta start doing the
Middle
ray
rope
off the
breaks.
rope.
They're like shit.
Yeah, like Alexa is a great point of that. Like you can see when she gets there, but they all gotta start doing that ray bounce off the second fucking rope.
yeah,
exactly.
right.
They're making
It's right,
contact
like,
with that third
I can't
motherfucker.
even get up there. Like, let me just hit that second rope real quick. But they be like it's just so funny.
Move the top rope.
It's so adorable to me.
It is.
Funny.
It's so adorable.
It is because
Like,
I saw
oh,
Nikki.
look at her
I
run
saw
the
Nikki
ropes.
Cross do it
Better
too,
than
and I
the
was
head
like,
cookie.
because they be moving so fast, and then they gotta kind of stop. Tiptoe. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, episode 18 in the can. Can't believe it.
We did it.
We did it.
I feel
Anyway,
almost
guys.
finished. I feel
Almost
almost
legal
finished.
to drink.
Oh yeah. So we'll be back again next week. Nope, wrong way. Nope, still the wrong way.
Come
There
on,
we
man.
go. There we go. No,
Being reversed is
okay.
throwing everything out of whack.
All right, folks. Catch y'all next week. 4 dudes out.
Mm-hmm.